They're coming to you every Wednesday night. And it's gonna be as wild as it can be, with no apology. And you're gonna love the show. They're all their own wildflowers. Wednesday night on Facebook. They'll be talking, laughing, shouting, and shaking their fists. Bonnie and Mandy. Make sure you're always watching. You could miss it if they ever kiss. Those two wildflowers did what they had to do, and now they're free. And it's gonna be as wild as it can be, with no apology. Bonnie, Scalisi, and Mandy Jones, Wildflowers.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're looking live at the Wildflowers. I'm Mandy Jones, and I'm sitting next to the beautiful
Bonnie Scalisi. How are you, everybody?
It is October 14th. This is episode 9. If you found us, please share the show. Share the show.
Everybody share the show, so please hit the share button. If I can do it and I'm technologically illiterate, then you can do it.
No excuses. Find a friend.
See, it even says share this video with friends.
See? There you go. Hey, we got Robin DeVito. Oh, Bonnie, I'll let you say the hellos. Bonnie's queen of the intros.
Oh, yeah, we have an exciting show for you tonight, so hang in there. We have Joan Krupi-Asher and Bill Hansen saying hi.
David Lange.
David Lange. I've been saying his name wrong all this time. I'm so sorry. Danielle Miller. How are you? Do you know who Danielle Miller is?
Yes, I do know who Danielle Miller is. Danny, what up?
And Gina Kajemi Coffin, how are you?
Gina, welcome
I love
to the
Gina.
show.
So we are going to be talking about our next guest. Robin's going, done bitches, shared. Thank you, Robin.
Thank
if everybody
you.
could share the
We're
show
not
right
worthy.
now, because I shared Mandy's show last week successfully for the first time, because I could only share it in Messenger for some reason. And then Robin was playing Street Fighter, and I was trying to share her video of Street Fighter live, and I pressed a button by mistake, and that's how I learned how to do it.
There you go.
So I'm very proud of myself.
Happy accidents.
Yeah, exactly, and now I know how to do it. So do you have any announcement? I know you have an important announcement to make.
Well, we do have on Halloween night, if you're in Suffolk County on Long Island, New York, baby, Saturday night, Halloween 2020, Bonnie Scalisi and I and a bunch of other funny people are going to be in costume, and we're going to be having a comedy show / just costume fucking extravaganza. We're going to do some little bragging rights prizes and, best costume, that sort of thing. All the comedians are going to be dressed up. We're going to be having nothing but fun. It's no cover and open bar. All you have to do is RSVP to myself, Mandy Jones, the comedian above, and you'll get added to the guest list. But everything is free that night, so you should come on down if you've got nothing better to do.
And it's supposed to be a full moon.
Yes, it is. It's a blue moon, so on a Halloween night.
On a Halloween night, yeah, a lot's going to go down that night. So
yeah, we're going to get the extra hour or 2 hours, however that works. Extra 1 hour daylight savings. It's gonna get weird quick.
And you have another show coming up with Kristen Tinsley.
That's correct. That's on Saturday the 24th. So that's over in Suffolk County as well. It's going to be a limited seated event, but it is if you want to log in virtually, they're going to be broadcasting it live virtually.
Cool.
So that'll be really cool, because if you want to stay home in your pajamas but still be part of a live event, you could do that. So if you go to my page, the info is there. But Bonnie, you want to bring on our
Yeah, I wanted to say I'm going to be in Keith Fitz's show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
November
hell
4th. And it seems like Stephen Perillo is almost whenever I'm in a show, Stephen Perillo seems to be in the same show. So he's going to be in your show. No, I guess I'm writing his cotails. I'm going to be on your show on Halloween. He's also in Keith's show. But that you have to contact Key for the information, because it's kind of secret. So the next guest, we're not going to keep a secret anymore. We've been blabbing about it all week and been very excited about it. because he is part of our very first show ever that we ever did. He was our first guest, and he has his own show on the Village Connection Network. And the name of his show is who he is. It's the Dan Romano Show. So let's welcome Dan Romano.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Welcome.
And if you don't know who Dan Romano is, shame on you.
Yeah, have you not been on the internet? If you don't know who Dan Romano is, Dan, you've got so many accolades. I mean, not only
Oh
how
yeah,
long have you
acting
been-
too.
Accolade, it's a big word.
Yeah, a lot of things under your belt.
Oh,
All right.
Oh wait,
okay.
wait, before we ask him questions, I have a spray bottle, and I'm going to be doing two things tonight. I am the behavior modificationist tonight. So if Dan says anything negative about a person or a place, I will be spraying him. If Mandy curses tonight, only to make it even, I will be slapping her hand. So with that in mind, we're going to continue our talk. So
Yeah, I
you
don't know
hold
if I've
many
even
hats.
been cursing yet.
Many hats.
Including this one.
Including the hat you're wearing. You've been in a movie that I was an extra in,
Yes.
which I had a great time. I only was on that set one day. It was the entire day to film like 3 scenes.
Oh,
And there
yeah,
was
I
that
remember
was rapper, that famous rapper was jumping
Star
off
Hansen.
the stage. I don't know. I don't know who he is.
Star
He's
Hansen.
very famous. I don't know who he is. But it was really cool, and they kept feeding us and feeding us and feeding us.
You can't go
That
wrong.
was the streets too.
Yes.
So I know you've been in the streets too. Everybody's saying hi to you. Lauren De Jesus, how are you? Nancy Weems is saying hi, Dan. And everybody's
What's up,
saying,
Nancy?
Robin's saying, don't spray her hair. She said, by the way, Robin said your hair looks gorgeous, which it always does. I have to find out Mandy's secret of how she doesn't get her hair to frizz, because it's like a special gift that she has. But tell us about what if you could do anything, like your favorite, if you had to pick your favorite. Do you like being a producer? Do you like being an
I don't even
actor?
know. I like do it all.
You like to do it all.
You
I
mix
get-
it up.
Yeah, that's what I do
How did you get into the movie world?
by accident.
How? Like,
A-
how was the
A
accident? What-
person named Michelle Francescus and Nick Francescus, they do a lot of big movies,
Okay.
and they were with a gentleman named Eddie Rock Rivera.
Oh,
Oh, I've heard of him
one-
from you.
Eddie Rock Rivera asked Nikki and Michelle, "I need somebody to play the head of the mafia,"
Okay.
and in the movie. And Michelle said, and Nick said, "Don't look anymore. We got it." And then they came to the restaurant and they introduced me to Eddie Rock. And Eddie said, just said, "You're in. We want you." I said, "Thank you." I said, "I never acted before." They said, "We don't want you to act. We want you to be you."
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
That's so cool.
They gave me the lines, and they says, "However it comes out, that's what we want."
All right.
And guess
So-
who's watching? Bruno.
Oh, my boy Bruno. I love Bruno.
And Bruno was there from the beginning, just like, we said, our very first guest was Dan Romano on our show, and we found Bruno through you.
Yes.
Bruno was
one of the guys,
your
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So he's saying, game time, every time you hear fuck, please drink. That's a great idea, Bruno.
She'll be drunk in 6
Bruno,
minutes.
since you came in late, I'll be spraying Dan if he says anything negative about a place or a person, and I'll be slapping Mandy's hand if she curses. So he's allowed to curse. He's just not allowed to be negative, and she can't curse only because we're trying to not make Dan feel bad. So,
Yeah,
so
we can't beat him up too much.
we're punishing both of them at the same time. Oh, my boyfriend's tuning in. He says,
Where is
"Hi,
he?
ladies and fans and friends." Michael Stephen Beal.
There he
Hey,
is. There he is.
Michael.
Yeah,
I see a
we
link.
had a great time last night. An awesome time. with you.
Well, if I may, on the streets too, I was blessed with the first ever. They went into a film festival,
Okay.
and the first film festival we've ever entered, they gave me an award called the Best Actor of the Year award,
Hell yeah.
which was a big thing because they only give out one a year, and for that award, it was given to me.
Very
awesome.
cool. So you got to go to a movie premiere and got all
I got-
dressed up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
like a little
cool.
schmuck. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't get in suits that much, but
That's
yeah,
very
that was
cool.
cool. Thank
That's very cool. I'm sure your wife was very proud of you.
She didn't even
Oh,
go.
really?
No, she went. She
And
went.
I know this is a good friend of yours, Richard Kern,
Of
says
course.
hello.
Oh,
Richard
Kern.
Kern,
And
my
I've
brother.
met him through you a couple of times now.
Kearney Balerny.
The good thing
He's part
about
of the
yes,
the movie business as well.
yes, he's very big.
director,
We're going to be
correct?
talking about him a little bit. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you got. Well, he's got. Are you in his new movie coming up?
I'm in all his movies.
Ooh.
But by the way, you know who's a future guest that we already have booked? Sarah Martin.
Sarah's. I'm
And
in.
I
I'm
met
in
Sarah through you too.
I'm in 2 movies with
I
Sarah
love
right
Sarah.
now.
Sarah's awesome.
Sarah's one of the.
Oh,
she's
Taz.
actually-
Hi, Taz. How are you? Sorry.
That's okay.
The artist.
I don't.
The
Yeah,
writer.
Yes.
The cartoonist.
Taz,
Oh,
could
that's
you
awesome.
could you do a artist rendering of Dan? He would love it.
Oh, I'll put it on my show.
Yes, he will put it on his show. So then we will connect it to another show called the Village Connection Network. Your art will be up there too.
I would
So
be
draw
honored.
Dan. He would love it.
Making a pizza.
Yeah. He owns a Italian restaurant, so make him like have a pizza.
Or he's a movie star. I mean, he's a man of many hats.
Yes,
No.
he's a man of many hats.
If I'm sorry.
Your mom is watching. She says hi.
Mom. What are we gonna say, Dan?
Yeah, sorry, Dan.
No, don't be. No, don't.
Tell
You know
us.
what? I'm getting upset because he's not saying anything rude, and
Well,
I want to be able
I'm
to
trying
use
to-
this bottle.
I'm
You're
the
not
guy.
in the home, you're not in the home court.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
we
not
just
on your
started.
home
We
Right,
just
so that's
started.
why I'm.
Yeah.
You're a little on the defense
No,
right
no,
now.
no. I'm happy.
Mm.
I'm very happy.
Somebody, I don't remember who said it to me, but somebody said to me, you had me on one of your shows when you had somebody who's related to you who was running for
Yes.
a Senate seat against
yeah,
Cory Booker.
Against Corey.
And they said, Bonnie, whenever you're on the show, Dan Romano acts very tame and calm.
Yeah.
And when he's not on the show with you, he's like all over the place.
Lets
And,
loose.
Because
he
I
lets
love you.
loose.
I
But
got the
they
love.
said that you kind of act a little
That
differently.
was an Agnes.
He calls himself Buddy Ryder, but
Yeah.
that's not his real name.
No, I'm not allowed to. I don't
Yeah.
think he wants his real name said. But yeah, he was running against Booker. He lost.
Yeah, but,
I hate Booker. I think Booker's a.
but we're
well,
not
I
going to
don't
talk
like
about
it,
politics.
Yeah, I didn't know about politics. All right, but
You just
yeah,
learned.
you know
But
that.
I should have had napkins here. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll
That's
take one
okay.
napkin, right?
Spray and then wipe you
Yeah,
down.
we don't talk about politics on this show because
I
it's very
didn't- well,
dividing.
okay.
Just
But
learn the hard way.
I only mentioned that because on his show he had as a
Couple of
guest. His guest was running for Senate,
Right.
and he actually said he offered me a position. If he got elected,
Yeah.
he was going to give me
I
a
know.
job. But I'm retired. I wouldn't have taken the job. But
That's
just to be
Eugene.
offered
His
was very
name is
nice.
Eugene. That was his name, Eugene.
But I thought he was amazing.
No,
I thought he was amazing.
it's not easy to run against the big monsters when you have no budget.
Yeah, he did.
You know, and the other one is married to a superstar, a famous actress, Dawson, I think her name is.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, yeah, she's very famous, but you can't go against a bankroll like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried. I mean, I contributed to his campaign, and I was, I'm not even part. I think that's New Jersey. That was New. I don't even know where Booker is. What
You could tell me anything,
I'm
and
ta-
I'd be like, yeah.
I have
think
no
that's
idea.
right.
So my boyfriend's saying, why can't people just use their real names?
Of
LOL.
all people.
Yeah, because that's not his real name. My boyfriend uses an alias, and he won't even let me take pictures of his house because he doesn't want anybody
Well,
to
you
know
know, it's
the
private,
street
but
that he
I
lives
can
on.
respect that.
He's
I can
completely
respect-
opposite than me. I put it all
He
out
has never
there.
invited me over to the house for dinner yet, but I'm kind of pissed off with that. But we'll get into that another time.
He's like, you could take the picture of the tree, but I don't want my house in the photo.
Am I allowed to give a shout out?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to shout out a couple of friends of mine. First of all, the Wise Guy Show, I think, are watching. I want to thank them for everything that they've ever done for me. Some people that I'm going to be working with in a couple of movies in the very near future. This is a couple of names, so if I miss anybody, it wasn't done intentionally. I want to thank Bella DiMartini, Eddie Ciccoli, which is a huge producer, actor, film writer. He does it all. This guy is down the line phenomenal. Scott McManus, Frank Carrera, Richard Kern, who I see is watching, Joey Catalano. We just put a famous singer named Baggio in my movie, which is probably one of the best Italian singers you're ever going to find.
So Carmine Cardano is saying hi, everyone.
Carmine Caradano, I am in a... What's up, Carmine? I didn't see it. Oh, there he is. Carmine Caradano, I am doing a movie with him called The Left-Hand Secret Agent that he just gave me. He just blessed me in that, too.
Ooh. Was
And
that's like an action movie?
It's an action, karate...
Whoa. Are you
the
going to
old-
be doing karate?
well, you got to tune in
Oh
and
my
see.
God.
But,
I want to see that.
he not only is a great actor, he is a producer, writer. The man is the whole kit and caboodle as you can make it.
Oh yeah.
You know, and this is the crazy world that we're in. Shout out to Baggio again, one of the most awesome singers in the world. I mean, if he was here, you would be laughing.
Who's
Yes,
the singer that I think she's related to you? She's beautiful and young.
Sammy Ray Marciano.
Oh my God! If you haven't seen Sammy,
She'll be on my
she's
show
gonna be a
tomorrow.
superstar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Very
weird that
nice.
you said
She's
that.
Oh, so Greg DeFlippo's watching. He's saying, "Good evening, ladies and gents. What's up, Dan?
What's up? What's up,
How's
Greg?
Florida doing?" Frank Peters is watching.
Hi, Mary.
Is
What's
anybody
up,
know Frank-
Dave?
Frank Peters?
I don't know him yet.
Do
Oh,
you,
my girl Lauren's
do
watching.
you know? Of course, Lauren is going to be in the Halloween show
Yes.
on
Beautiful.
the Halloween.
She asked me if she could get on one of my shows, and I told her in the very near future, once we start opening up, we'll get her on.
Now, do you know who
Yes.
Frank Peters is?
Yeah, I've heard of Frank Peters.
Hi,
yes.
Frank Peters. Welcome. If you're a new viewer, we welcome any comments.
All the people
all
that are watching
comments.
from the Dan Romano show, please always watch this show. It's a great show.
No, I'm not
Great
laughing at
people.
that. Greg DeFlippo is going, fuck Florida.
Oh, I don't
He
know.
lives there.
Oh, all right. You got fucking alligators
Hey,
everywhere.
you are one of the swing states, so
Did you
vote.
have anyone else that you wanted to shout out? I know somebody that came on live. I think you stopped mid-list. Did you have anyone else
I don't-
particularly that you wanted to?
No, I might have.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It'll
sorry.
come back up.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
you're
I'm
fine.
shocked.
I
I'm
I
shocked.
didn't know if you had more on your list. That you
I have
had
a lot. I mean, there's a
specifically-
lot of people on there that are there, but it just went too fast.
Got it. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Everybody that's-
so
oh,
when
sorry.
can we find? Where can we find the movies that you've been in that are already out? Like, where can I find The Streets 1 and 2?
The Streets 1 and 2 on
I'm an extra in that.
Where can we find it?
on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, and it's not just The Streets.
It's the Streets 1, the Streets
But
2.
isn't it a
Oh, it's spelled.
dollar sign?
It's a THE, and the word streets is $TREETZ,
Got it.
and then you put either number 1 or number 2. We're on something called RedTube, I think it's called.
Okay.
I'm a little embarrassed because I don't
I don't know
know
what
it.
that is. Okay.
Now they turned the movie The Streets into a series,
Ooh.
which
Ooh.
now that seems to be because what he did was he took a lot of extra parts.
Got it.
So he made a series into the extras,
Very cool.
which we're actually seeing for the first time because we never actually got to see it. So I'm like, when the fuck did I do that? Or when did we film that shit?
He's
but-
like, this is just practice. Nothing
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
Don't worry about this. And he's like, oh, by the way, I like
There are scenes that we did that. Can I say a quick story?
Absolutely.
There's
Wait,
a-
wait, before you tell the quick story, I just want to say a few things.
Yeah.
Carmine is saying hi to you and me.
Hello.
This is a dance friend, Carmine Cardona.
Right,
Cardona?
two foreigners.
You say- am
Yeah,
I
it's
saying it?
Carmine Caradona. Yeah.
And my
Is
boyfriend's
it?
saying, Dan is so calm tonight. Did Bonnie slip him a bunch of Valium?
Only a couple.
Teresa Canestrelli Farrell is saying hello all because we love Teresa, right?
Teresa's beautiful.
Teresa's beautiful. She's got a great
If I may,
show.
Teresa, God bless you, and thank God that everything's okay. From
Uh,
my heart, I say that to you.
okay. And Felix is watching. Felix, who I love, he's saying, "Wow, Chiclets and Romano. That's awesome, Felix." And Michael's saying, "Isn't RedTube porn?" I don't know what he means by that.
Oh, it might be. I don't even
Oh,
know.
Will
I
Romero.
might be on that too.
Will Romero, we saw him on Monday at a mic, and we had a very interesting fun. I had a great time, but Will Romero, it's great.
He was on your show, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
great.
He-
Will
we had him on our
Will
show.
Be on the Halloween
and he will
show,
be on our Halloween show.
So he's great.
So yeah, so Dan, you are. One thing that I like about you personally is
Oh.
I like honesty.
That's the only way to be in life.
Oh, Ed is watching. Two hot broads and a random dude. Okay, I'm going to explain
Ain't
to you who
nothing
this
fucking
is.
random about me,
He's-
buddy.
He is infamous in this industry. He's in the comedy world, the acting world, and he was our first guest 2 years ago.
Has it been that long? Holy
No.
shit.
It
A
wasn't
year and
Jan-
a half?
Wait, it was. I want to say May 2019.
Yeah, that's
Oh
about
yeah. So,
right.
So yeah, over a year. Yeah.
He
Year and a half.
was our very first guest, and he has a
Oh,
radio
so weird.
show. Okay, so as far as the radio shows, we were on it with a man named Jim Raya, and Dan was had a show, and you and Jim kind of had the same idea. You wanted to be like shock jocks. Am I wrong in saying that?
Well, that's actually the name that Teresa gave me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Teresa's the one that
Coined
actually.
that? I never heard that one.
A shock jock just means like like you want like not prostitutes.
No, prostitutes was
Strippers.
prostitutes was Jim.
Well, we did.
We had a
Jim's
stripper on the first show.
We had
'Cause
two
Jim-
strippers
and
on.
me and Jim would have fights over this. I'm like, I don't want my show, because
I don't want my
Wait,
show
I
to
don't
be a
wanna
Dan
have
Romano
to-
show.
To spray you.
I know. Yeah. So let me shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm gonna spray myself. Oh shit! I think I just sprayed the mic. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We'll live.
All right. Next time I'll cover the mic and spray myself. So anyway, I was just saying who Dan Romano is. If you don't know who he is, he has his own show on the Village Connection Network called The Dan Romano Show. And he was very instrumental in helping launch our show because his show was there first on another network. And he had us as guests on his show. And then he was our very first guest when we had our own show. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
So he means a lot to us, in many different ways. And what I like about Dan is he's very honest, and that gets you in
It's making
trouble.
me tear up a little bit.
It gets you in trouble for being honest sometimes.
Oh, I don't care about
It gets you
being in trouble.
hated for being honest sometimes. People, a lot of people like to play the game and are very nice to people. And I'm very similar to you, and I can't play fake. Like
No.
if somebody has done me wrong in some way, I just don't want anything to do with them. I can't be like, act like everything's fine and pretend.
Right.
And I think we have that in common, but maybe I'm wrong. What's
No,
your
well,
spin
I mean,
on
I'll
it?
slap the fuck out of
Hey,
somebody.
Lou
I don't care.
Pratt's is watching. Hi, Lou. And Teresa's saying honesty is the best policy. And Teresa's
only
very
way to be.
honest
Well,
also.
the truth is going to come out, so you might as well just cut to the chase.
Right, and I'm going to find out the truth, so because I'll
Gotta
hunt
get
it
to
down.
the bottom of it.
Yeah, you know what? The only way to be in life is if I'd rather hear somebody call me an asshole if that's what they feel.
Right, say it to your face.
Right, but then just be ready for repercussion.
Right.
But a lot of people are
Repercussions, that's the word,
sneaky and like to
repercussion? Yeah.
do things behind your back,
Right.
which is just
We've
have
all
some
we've all
balls
we've
and
all
do it.
dealt with scumbags. We've all dealt with idiots. We've all dealt with people who are jealous. We've all dealt with people when you're making money, they feel that they should be having a piece of it. We've all had this. I'm the kind of person that if I make an agreement with you, I'm expecting the agreement to be held, not to be renegotiated when you're fucking making more money than me in the beginning, and then I'm making more money than you in the end, and now you want a bigger piece of my money when I didn't want a piece of yours. That's the way I've always been. So the way I tell anybody to negotiate is negotiate hard in the beginning, because it ain't going to change later.
Right.
See,
Start high.
Right.
See,
And
Mandy
then,
and I don't really care about money. Maybe we need to work
Well,
on that.
well, I mean, it's about different things. I'm blessed with certain people who watch my show and they actually pay me to do my show. So I'm happy. So I can't, and I don't want to get in who does it. I think we spoke about that in the past.
Now Ed is a very good viewer of ours.
Okay.
He said, "Hey Dan, you're an asshole." LOL. Now Ed, why would you say that?
Because Dan's saying out loud that he's an asshole.
Oh, he's like making fun of what you just said.
You were saying I'm an asshole.
Oh,
Like,
so he's
think
doing a play on
I said I
words.
was an asshole?
I thought so. I mean, that's
didn't
what I
say
heard. I thought you were
Alright.
saying if somebody thinks you're an asshole, which I think that some people
Well, anyway.
some people don't even like goody two shoes. Like some people think if you're too nice that you're not authentic. Like there's no way
Right.
that you could be like there's like
Nobody's perfect.
I mean,
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. Ed just likes to get attention and negative reinforcement.
Who Ed our Ed?
Yeah,
Who calls
this
us
Ed.
two hot broads? Oh, and I was gonna say Glenn is watching. He's sitting right there running the board. So
What was the story you were going to tell us, Dan?
he said, "Oh, Ed is
I'm-
saying it was a joke on what he said." That's so.
Oh,
that's the
Yeah,
clarification.
No
okay,
problem.
that's what I thought. I
Gre-
thought he was trying.
Greg the Flippo is saying Dan is a stand-up guy. Who else do you know that will feed the hungry for free anytime?
That is
That
true.
alone should talk about his character. And I see that
Thank
on
you,
your
Greg.
Facebook
No, I
post.
know
God bless.
that
That's
makes me
amazing.
fucking cry, dude.
Do.
You know,
That's
Dan
you have a
posts,
good- you have a good
You know,
heart.
there's people
Thank
that
you.
have digging through the trash for food at the end of the night, and he says, "Please come to my fucking front door. I have water and hot food and clean food for
Right.
you. And
The way
that's so admirable of you.
thank you. The way I feel is if somebody is hungry, somebody's not gonna do something violent on a full stomach. As stupid as it sounds.
Well,
Yeah.
Or they'll
when
think
you're,
they'll
when
think
you're
clear.
desperate and hungry and it's like animalistic.
Right,
Do
exactly.
you go to primal stage? I believe that.
Right,
I
so
totally
that's what we
believe
do.
that.
But thank you for bringing that up.
because
But-
no, it's a beautiful thing. I've seen the post sometimes. I'm like,
It's-
giving
it's
out
true.
free pizza.
It's
So
true.
nice.
And you know what? As far as I wanted to know your take on what, like I see in the city, all the restaurants are closing down because of what's happening.
Of
How is
course.
your restaurant doing?
Oh, it's almost dead.
Oh my
It's
god!
on the virtue.
That really upsets me.
It happened. Well, you know what? This is the COVID-19. This is what we're faced with. It's the monster of the beast, as they say.
Yeah.
And people don't have money, and the people there's 50 restaurants all trying to compete for the same dollar. And the problem is that some restaurants are going so cheap on the food that there's no point in me making the fucking food.
Right.
There's no point in me giving away a pie when somebody's giving away for $9. Fuck am I gonna do? Give it for $8 when I'm normally selling it for $17?
And how are they doing that? They're just doing it to try to stay
They're just
afloat.
doing that to try to get people in, and
They're not even
they're
making
using it
money.
for right. They're losing money,
Okay.
but they figure maybe if they come in, they'll buy a soda and they'll make an extra dollar.
Yeah.
It's called penny fucking the market. That's what it's called, penny fucking the market. And I'm not looking to penny
Is
fuck
that a
anything.
technical term?
Well, it's my technical term.
Oh, Robert Soleil is watching. He is the one who made our songs for both from our old network and our new network here. I'm going to call your house the network. Robert Soleil has made both our songs for Wildflowers. So thank you, Robert Soleil. He said Hunter and Joe are going down. We're not going to discuss politics because honestly, I was watching a show of two people that I really care about, Justin McDonald and Emily Santosis. And I was watching the show and I was really enjoying it. And then they started talking about politics and I just had to leave. So we don't want to discuss politics because nobody's going to change anybody else's mind. No one's going to convince anyone to change sides. And it just splits the audience in half. So we're going to take a break on politics and only talk about, other things. So Gina Konjemi-Coffin saying, did you see the famous Oyster Bar in Grand Central open 100 years is closing? I've never even been to it. And now I won't even get a chance. So Gina, that makes me very sad. And Peter Wolfinger is watching, saying a political remark, so I will not, I agree with it, but I will not read it out loud.
We see you and we applaud you, Peter Wolfinger.
Oh, and Peter Wolfinger saying he's mad about Dangerfields. Did you hear Dangerfields
that
is
we
closing?
could say. That we could say on air.
Dangerfields is closing, which is very, very upsetting to the comedy world. Joan Robert Soleil is right, saying you're right. Just wanted to cheer you up because he knows me.
And Robert Soleil, shout out. He actually did our intro music there. So thank you for that.
Yes, we're indebted to him. Abe Hannigan, how are you?
Abe.
Yeah, Abe
Oh, Abe's always on your show. Abe plays
Right,
music
Abe was
for
on your
you.
show.
Him and his
Serenade you.
beautiful friend. Yeah.
He said he loves you guys, and he said, Dan, you are my father. Ran the tests. So you're.
I knew it.
Oh, speaking of that, I said to Dan, I've been watching you. When you were on our old network and on your new network, and you don't really talk about your family that much. And I saw a post where you were wishing your 17-year-old son a happy birthday, and I'm like, I didn't even know Dan had a 17-year-old son.
Yeah.
So I want to take a minute and let people see the real Dan Romano.
Oh shit.
I want to know your personal life, talk about your wife, talk about your kids. Go.
All right, I have a son named Dan Romano Jr. That's
Cool.
mine. Thank you. He just
Is
turned
he
17.
Okay, but is he the oldest?
No, he's the baby.
Okay. The baby.
Yeah. I have 3 stepkids,
Okay.
but they're mine because I fucking raised them.
Right.
So that's your wife's kids from a previous marriage?
Correct.
How old?
Helen, Brian, Anthony.
Oh.
23, 22, 20.
And how long have you guys been together? You and your wife?
18 years.
Okay, so yeah, they've been
18 years too much.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a long time.
I want to trade it in.
No,
like for a new Buick or something
no
like that.
way.
But
You
yeah,
might
yeah,
not luck
that's
out
what we do.
again. She puts up with your ass.
No, no, she's phenomenal. She's
And then,
absolutely phenomenal.
any daughters?
I have Helen, and I have my child from another woman many years ago. Her name is Amanda.
Oh, okay.
Amanda Danielle Romano.
So how many children do you have altogether?
Mine with my blood 2, with her blood 3, 5 altogether.
Okay.
That's
That I know about. That's
You know,
So,
ancestry DNA. You know,
yeah,
more
well,
might
I
come
don't
out.
want. I don't even want my fucking hair coming out of my hair because I don't want nobody grabbing it to do a test.
So Carmine is saying, let's talk movies, comedy shows, and your show, plus Dan Romano. Let's hear about the real Dan. I'm trying to get to the real Dan.
Well, if I may, can I just give a quick spiel?
Absolutely. And Richard Kern is saying, say you tell them, Carmine.
Well, right now, if I may, me and Carmine Caradona and a bunch of other actors, and Carmine's doing a movie called The Left-Hand Secret Agent. It's going to be a fucking phenomenal movie. It's going to be a movie that Carmine written. He's going to direct it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If I fuck it up, don't get mad. But he gave me one of the lead roles in there, and I can't wait to get started.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Okay.
Because as an actor or actress, you have to memorize script, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like as a comedian, you have to memorize your act.
Correct.
I have a terrible memory. So I was thinking, there's no way I could ever be an actress because I can't. I've been working for 6 minutes to memorize 6 minutes, and I still have trouble with it. And these soap opera people, they go every day. That go like they new pages and pages of dialogue, and they just go. So how do you remember a script?
There's a million ways. You have to find which way what works for you.
What do you do?
I go over it with people.
If people read with you.
That's it. That's the.
Yeah,
like
I think that's what would probably click best with me.
You have a round table, and
Okay.
you have people read. You get it. You do it about 20 times, and then you act as your role. It tells you what to say. And I ain't no pro. I am no fucking professional. That was luck. The fucking best actor of the year. That was fucking luck. I think they gave it to me on my looks. That's my opinion, but who the fuck knows?
So Richard Kern is saying, I am a director also on The Left-Handed Secret Agent. Thanks, Carmine Cardona. And Carmine is saying, Richard Kern is also a director of the film. Yes.
That fact checked. They both.
Yeah, they're both good.
They're both fact-checking each other.
One thing about Richard Kern, I have to give a lot of credit to Kern because he gave me a lot of pointers. And the little tricks is you fucking put the things on the wall. Don't be afraid to put the fucking script on a wall.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, or
Just have
someone's
your
back.
cue,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
Once I wrote my act on my hand
I remember
in
that.
black marker.
I think I was there. You were reading the whole fucking time.
It's nice to have the security
Wait.
blanket. I don't
Yeah.
like to have the notes like showing, but usually just even having them in my back
Oh,
pocket,
yeah, it's like-
I feel like I could envision
One
it.
person,
Yes, it's like
one
a
person that's
baby
coming on
blanket.
your show is Sarah Martin.
Yes.
One
Yeah,
thing
I
I
love her.
One thing I
love her.
One thing I love about Sarah Martin is that she'll come to me and she'll say, "These are the lines I want you to do, but you can do whatever the fuck you want because and we'll do it 2 ways. One, I'll do it her way, and one, she'll let me do it my way. 3 movies in a row, she picked my way.
Oh.
So and she's like,
And I respect her. She's
yeah,
awesome.
I love Sarah, and Sarah's in my movie too,
So,
which is gonna be fucking awesome.
so my boyfriend's saying, Bonnie, you and I can make a movie with very little dialogue if you want.
Oh.
And Gina Conjemi Coffin is saying, when her husband worked with Jack Nicholson, Jack always had an earpiece that he could not remember his lines for shit.
Yeah, Jack.
Oh.
I read that a couple of
I
times.
didn't know
yeah.
that. Abe
Yeah,
Hannigan is saying, hey, Kern, let's let the kids out of the Arby's dispenser. Nancy Weems is saying, I'm loving reading the comments tonight. And Carmine is saying, a script supervisor helps to feed the lines to the actor.
Well,
So I guess
a lot
it's
of
not
movies I've
all
been on
about-
can't afford fucking script supervisors.
Yeah.
Carmine,
So
I hope you
you're
have
taping it
one.
to the person's back in front of you is what we're doing.
But you know
here.
what? The movie world is very easy, especially when they ask you to play yourself. I've been. Do you want to know the roles I've been in?
Yeah.
I played a mobster. I played another mobster. I played another mobster.
Gee, are you being
I
typecast?
played a pimp, which was fucking awesome. That was with Sarah Martin in the movie The One. I know I'm gonna win a fucking award in her other movie, Menagerie, which was fucking awesome. That's another movie that. Well, I don't want to say too much because I think she's got that coming on one of the Amazon Primes,
Oh, very cool.
if I'm not mistaken. So I don't want to give too much away. I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
A lot of people were asking. Oh, not a lot. Your mom was asking. She's trying to figure out where your accent is from, and Richard Kern answered the Bronx.
Yeah, that's absolutely
My
right.
dad's
Thank you,
from the
thank you,
Bronx.
Rich.
My dad's from the Bronx, but he doesn't have any accent. So I don't know how that happened.
I don't know. It's the guinea in me. You look exhausted.
Abe Hannigan says, Dan, you play my dad every day.
Abe, you're fucking awesome, Abe. You know we love you, brother. I'm not myself today because I'm learning. I'm trying to fit in here, but it's,
trying to be a wildflower?
Dan is actually curtailing himself. He's really quite a character, and it's not that we're trying to rein him in. We love who he is, but we're just trying to be middle of the road and be politically correct in a way. You can go off in some ways, but if you go off too much, we have to spray bottle.
all right.
Well, we're just trying to harness positive energy.
Kristen Tinsley is watching. Hey, Kristen! And Kristen's saying the movie world is easy. Laugh my fucking ass off. I love how Kristen is honest, just like we are. We're fucking honest.
The only reason why I say the movie world is easy is because of the people that I'm doing the movies with.
Right, you got a good gang
Don't
of
read
people.
too much. I've done a movie with Paul Bagazy, which is the hardest director in the fucking world, but he's one of the best. And I did that with Tony Darrow and Vincent Pastore. Those are fucking big ass names that you can't fuck around, and that's where the pressure is. I don't want to sound like a dick, but in the movie The Streets 1, I played the head. So I can get away with a lot of shit. I can get away with fucking around. I can get away with breaking it out of character. What are they going to say to me?
Right, you need me.
Right, well,
You
yeah.
need me, my
And,
friend.
you know, but to be,
But yeah, I
but
guess
a
so.
movie like with Sarah Martin, it's her money. So you have to be more serious. So it depends on what set you're in, to what you can get away with, what you can have fun with, and when it's fucking time to sit the fuck down. I'm doing a movie now. Oh my God, I'm a fucking stone out. We'll talk about that another time because I just blanked out of the fucking.
Happens to me all the time.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed now. But,
It'll come back to you. I'm gonna cut.
but anyway, we're doing a lot of things. We're doing a movie with Bella DiMartini. They want to do a movie called The Streets 3, which I'm hoping that can get turned around into something else because it's an incredible storyline. The Streets 1 was a so-so. Streets 2 came out a fucking hard because we changed it. But I think we should change it to Streets 3 to something else and start over with the family. But that's Eddie Rock's decision. Whatever he decides, I'll be happy with.
I just wanted to say I was
Yes.
an extra one. Besides your film, I was an extra one time at the brokerage. They were filming a movie about a comic who was mentally retarded, and I came at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I didn't leave till 1:30 in the morning.
Was it
They
was
paid
it
me
Pat Marone?
$100.
Was it Pat Marone?
No.
Oh,
And I didn't even it was so secretive. They never told us the name of the movie. We kept filming two scenes over and over all
you
day
were
long.
in it. You were in the movie.
I was an extra, but I was in a shot. And
Did you sign any papers?
I signed papers.
Then
I
you're
was
visible.
non-union. I signed papers. They paid me $100, but it was so cool, and the movie looked amazing. And then I never heard anything about the movie. It seemed to have disappeared. I don't know where it went. Mary
Go on
Capone
your
Dolan was in the
go
movie.
on the IMDb page and see if your name is attached to anything.
Well, after the show is over, I would love to just see the movie because it looked like a great movie.
Okay. I don't know. I can't
It was
help
about a comic who was mentally challenged, and his son was in his I don't know, somebody related to him in the audience was laughing at the other comedians who were up right before him, and he's like, "Don't laugh at them, because I'm going up next, and I have to have the most laughs," which which is a very common theme. So he gets up there and he bombs, and then he gets off, and his person who's his family member was laughing at him, and he gets off the stage and he punches him in the face, and they had the fake blood, and we filmed this over and over and over and
My
over and
God.
over and over, and it came out awesome. And then I never heard a word about the film.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard what it was called. So I don't know what happened. I don't get it. Oh, Jim Ray is watching. Hi, Jim. How are you?
The movie was called The Good Samaritan, by the way. Thank you,
Oh,
Carmine.
there you go.
So Richard Kern is saying Bella is writing Chiro Killer with me. I think that
Cairo
Michelle Chiro Killer.
Cairo Killer.
I can't. I'm
Chiropractor.
sorry, I can't
Uh-oh.
pronounce it. Michelle Asta's in that, I believe, with Natalie.
Yes.
Oh,
Natalie.
very cool.
Them two actually.
I love them.
We're actually, because they were on my show a little while ago, I think 2 weeks ago. A couple of people are actually reaching out to put them in a movie right now.
Oh, very cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're such
so-
sweethearts.
Yeah, they are.
I love them.
I think we did a couple of movies with them. I think they're in.
They met through, I think, through movies.
Yeah, I think they're in. What the fuck is it called? Good Samaritan. I think they're in Good Samaritan too. I didn't want. I went to Good Samaritan to support them, and then they asked me to do a reading. I didn't go there to be in the movie. I did the reading, and then they gave me a fucking main part.
Cool.
But I didn't go there to. I went there with Richard Kern to fuck around, to say hello and show a little support.
Yeah, but if
No.
you could show up, there are people that are supposed to be there that don't show up, and then that's how you lose parts.
I'm gonna give you a quick story if I may.
Yes,
Before
please.
you
Did-
do,
No, don't cut him off again.
Okay,
Last time I didn't
I'm
tell
sorry.
the story.
I'm gonna forget. I'll come
Alright.
back to it. Go ahead.
There was a gentleman who named Frank Carrera,
I know him.
who I'm sorry, Frank Carrera, who came on the movie, The Streets, and he was supposed to be in the movie, killed, and then off. After we did the shot, we're looking at it. We're like, "What the fuck we doing?" The shot came out perfect. The kill, it was a fucking awesome thing. That was one of my biggest kill scenes. And what happened was, Frank was so good that we went to Eddie Rocavera and said, "We can't kill this fuck."
Can we please revive him? And
No,
keep
no.
him
Well,
on, give him
what
mouth
we
to
did
mouth
was
and
we
keep him alive?
eliminated the whole fucking thing and made him the second in command in the family.
That's very cool.
So my point is, you never know walking in on an extra what it could bring, what door can open. Your face is there, right time, right moment, right cast, and anything can happen. And now he's a fucking big actor and being wanted in many movies.
That's awesome.
From a guy that was supposed to come on 15 minutes, get whacked, get the fuck off the stage, and now one of the main characters in 2 or 3 upcoming movies. To me, that's a blessing.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
awesome.
That's awesome. So Abe Hannigan is saying, we can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind.
yeah. Abe,
And-
let me tell you something about Abe Hannigan. Abe Hannigan hangs out with a beautiful young lady who's very, very talented. I just forgot her name. She's been on the show a
Abe,
couple of
type
times.
in what her name is.
Yeah.
Robin DeVito is saying driving, no service. I'm sorry, Robin. Nancy Weems is complimenting me that she loves my memes. She thinks they're funny. They're very political
Some
memes, so
movies
either you
never
love
make
them
it
or you
to
hate
the end.
them. But I love putting them out there.
That's
so,
absolutely true, Peter.
so fun. Jim Raya is saying, he said he thinks that you and I need to do a softcore porn together lesbian film. And 3 people are laughing
Jim,
at
how
that.
about you fucking give us the money first, and then we'll produce something.
Jim, to see 2 girls kiss would fucking pay $1,000.
He said it would win an Academy Award if we did that.
Jim Ray, you're still alive. I haven't seen that guy in fucking
Oh my
years.
Lord.
Oh, you know what? I used to see him at my mic, but
He open mic?
Coasters
I never
is
seen him. I
closed
never
now.
saw him perform.
No, I have to thank Jim for you and
Yeah,
Jim the hijacked
Jim-
me.
Jim is the one I knew of you, but Jim is the one that suggested your name, and if it wasn't for Jim, we wouldn't have gotten together. So we
Yeah.
owe Jim a lot.
And then we ditched Jim.
No,
Jim
he ditched
us,
himself.
and then Tony ditched us for
Who?
COVID. No, Tony Landolfi.
Oh, Landolfi,
Well,
yeah.
really, after when we left the studio for
You
COVID,
don't need a man.
No, I know it's funny. When we left the studio for COVID, he was working, and he's like, "I'm an essential worker. I
Well,
can't, I don't wanna get you
he's got
guys
the
sick,"
tire
you
place.
know,
He's
so-
got to do what he's got to
Yeah.
do. Of course.
But we actually had him on last week.
Oh,
so that
we had
was
such fun with him.
Fun
Yeah.
reunion. He's,
So Richard
he's
Kern
checking
is
on us.
agreeing with everything you're saying. He said Frank came originally as an extra,
Yeah, and
and he
Fact
filled in for an
checking.
actor that didn't show up.
Richard
and
Kern
he
was one of
killed
the
it.
main people.
And
Richard
he
Kern
goes,
was
I
one
know
of the main
Frank for
people
over
who said,
35 years.
Dano, let's take him out of the fucking kill scene and make him a. I mean, he went second in command. That's fucking huge.
Oh, Jim is giving us a compliment. He said that our show is the best with just you two. Thank you, Jim. Because you were part of our show, but you will always have a special place in my heart. because when we were back, Jim and I met at a comedy workshop that we took how many years ago? Almost 3 years ago. And we connected because we both were using it as therapy for marriages that were not doing well. And, he's the one that started the open mic at Coasters and asked me to do it. I asked him to be in the show, the radio show, and he suggested Mandy, when John Alvaro said he couldn't do it because of family things. But enough of us. Our guest is Dan. So we want to go back to the focus on Dan. And Dan, what is your next move? Like, who's your guest coming up on your show on Thursday?
Oh, Thursday on the Dan Romano show.
The girl you just said.
Say again?
The one that sings?
Yes, Sammy Ray Murciano, Las Vegas. And we are blessed with a very famous person who goes by Mini Trump.
Mini Trump?
Mini Trump.
Ooh, what is that?
Mini Trump is a
Do?
small person, a little person who imitates Trump.
Oh my God.
And
I'm going to definitely tune in.
He's going to be on the show, and he's actually on the boats with Trump. He does a lot of things with the real Trump.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
And
that's funny.
and Louis Fatelli is a brother of mine. His brother is the one. He was one of my dear friends at the time, and he passed on. May he rest in peace. And what happened was Louis took over Minikiss. Minikiss.
Oh, yes, okay.
Minikiss is the one that was on the Dr. Pepper commercial with Kiss and on the Super Bowl.
Yes.
How many fucking people could say I was on a commercial with Kiss and on the Super Bowl?
Wow.
It's fucking huge. These people are legends in their own right.
Right.
And Minikiss will be on the Dan Romano show tomorrow night.
Awesome.
And and if you're not a Trump fan, don't fucking tune in because you're gonna hate it.
No, you know what? The people who hate Trump will tune in. Tell the story because I love your story.
Which one?
I love the story when you tell about the people that don't like your show. How they say they don't like the beginning.
They don't like yeah.
Go ahead, tell that story.
It's
so funny.
You would be fucking amazed of how many people watch my show and call me the next day at my restaurant and tell me how much they fucking hated it. I hated the beginning, I hated the fucking middle, and the fucking end was absolutely disgusting. So I say, you watched the whole fucking show and you hated the whole thing? They're like, we hated the whole fucking thing. I'm like, well, call me next week and let me know what you thought about next week's show too. I don't know.
I love that. Yeah.
I don't know what to say to these people.
Yeah, I know, it's bizarre.
A hate is as good as a cheer. And that's one thing that everybody in this business has to learn. Your haters are your biggest supporters. I'm not going to say names.
Good.
But we know people that hate us. We know people that are jealous of us. We know scumbags that want to see us fail. But the more that they want to see us fail, somehow the more better we get at what we do.
It just makes them look worse.
Well, nobody's watching them, so nobody gives a fuck.
No, but I'm saying, like, when you talk badly about someone's like, why were you even saying that?
Right, exactly.
It makes you seem like
But
you
those
have
are-
some sort of...
but
like,
those are
I love Mandy's perspective on it. She's like, thanks for the free advertising. That's
Well, of
all she'll
course.
say. And
Well,
Richard
that's
Kern is saying they're your biggest fan. Gotta love your haters.
Yeah, well, because they're like, well, who's Mandy Jones that they're fucking carrying on about? And then they go to my page, and they're like, I don't get it.
Do you know I've been on 5 fucking different studios? 5 different studios. I'm not going to
Yeah.
mention names, but
I
5
know
different
3.
studios. Well, it's 5.
Okay, I believe you.
No, that's fine. And right now I'm on Village Connection Network. I'm happy to be there.
Talk
Yeah,
about
'cause
Jim Savale. I love
Jim
Savale.
Savale
Yeah,
is
shout out to
He
probably
is so awesome.
he is probably one of the hardest working men in this business. He wants to see people succeed. He's not a jealous little bitch. He's not a little prick.
I love him.
He's not one of these fucking denentinents who want to, when you have lightning on your show, they want to put their little fucking head in your show and be seen and act like they're part of the success that you're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And we've all had people like this in our past, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have them in our future. But my advice to everybody is and his advice would be, the bigger you get, the bigger my station gets. And that's what he wants.
Right.
He is for you because he knows the more any show benefits. In the long run, they're watching his station.
Right, like you could come on here tonight and talk about it because people that are watching our show that
Might
maybe
switch
never
over there.
seen you, now they're gonna go to Village Connection Network
And
they're
they
gonna watch
should.
you,
Right.
They're gonna watch
And they
two
should.
plumbers talking shit. They're gonna watch all the shows.
Oh, that's fucking unbelievable
all the
shows.
shows that you guys have over there.
There's a
and
lot
that's
of
how
shows.
it works. Like when we were on the old network and people were like, "You're going over to hang out with Dan." I'm like, "I hung out with Dan before he was on
Yeah.
my network. I'm gonna hang out with him after he's on the network."
Of course.
And I'm just gonna bring Nancy Weems, and Bruno. Those are your listeners.
No, they're yours.
That saw us, and,
Right.
and we're like, "Oh, these people actually
But
entertaining."
there's plenty of room for everybody to watch
Thank you.
everything.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I
It doesn't
want
have to be-
my people to watch your show because what kind of fucking friend would I be otherwise?
Right,
Yes.
right.
If I'm not gonna be jealous, I'm gonna be happy
Yeah.
if Mandy gets
Bruno, you
50,000
better get outta
fucking
here.
views. If Bonnie gets 50, that's what the whole goal is.
Right.
It's not about jealousy. It's about if in this radio world, one thing I've learned, if you're in the radio world and you're not willing to push somebody up, you're a piece of shit, and that's the bottom line.
Right.
You don't push people down. You push people up. Why? Because if somebody goes up, what do they do for you? They push you at the same fucking time.
Right. If someone
And that's what it's about.
if they're dead or hurting, they can't help you.
Right,
You
exactly.
build them up, and then fucking because I find this happens with me and Bonnie, me and a lot of my friends. I preach all this. We got to be positive.
Of
And then I'm having a
course.
rough day, and I'm like, I fucking want to kill everybody. I hate everybody. And they're like, I thought we were positivity. Like I
Right.
thought we were supposed to not kill anybody.
No,
like
but you
and
gotta
they
be.
remind me who I'm supposed to be.
Of course. We're blessed with some great. Let me tell you something. We're blessed with some great people. We've had some unbelievable talent on the shows.
Well, Felix wants to know what knocks. What I think no, he doesn't want to know. He's telling us what knocks you down makes you stronger.
Yeah,
which
well,
is
which
true.
doesn't kill you. It makes you
And then
stronger.
Robin
Felix,
was
Felix,
saying
the whole key to life is
Rob-
don't get fucking knocked down.
Robin's trying to rat on you, saying he said the F word, Bonnie. But remember the rules were I was only going to hit Mandy if she said the F word. He's allowed. Only negative thoughts get him to spray.
And I think
So
I'm
he's
pretty
within the
good.
limits. He's been doing really well.
Who the fuck wants to get me wet?
our buddy Robin DeVito.
She's always starting
she's
trouble.
awesome. Nancy Weems said, thank you, Mandy.
Aw,
And
thank you, Nancy.
she's saying
Kristen Tinsley wants to give
positivity
you a
goes a
plug in
long
over there.
way. Kristen Tinsley said, and also promoting shows you were on, like Catch Mandy on VBT Live on October 24th
Yes,
at
Kristen,
7
I
o'clock.
did say that in the beginning of the show.
We
but
did
yes,
promote it, yes.
uh,
I'm the
Suffolk
one who
County.
reminded Mandy to
She
promote it.
did.
You know, because I want success for everyone.
It's
I-
true.
I
Bonnie
re-
would be everywhere.
Unless
and
you
once,
fuck
if
with
she,
me.
If she
Then
possibly
I will
could.
go after your fucking ass. But as long as you're cool to me.
I'm not gonna spray you. Just watch it.
I'll cover the mic. All right, that was wrong of me. I'm a little drunk. I'm turning red now. Peter Wolfinger is watching.
7 minutes, Bonnie. Hold
Uh,
it together.
all right, So yeah, Kristen said she missed the
no,
beginning.
but Kristen,
Yes,
we owe another plug for that.
I did tell Mandy to plug
Yes,
your
It
show.
was her plug for me.
Thank
us.
you. Thank you. I'm
It's
a
on
little.
the 24th. It's a live show, but you can also virtually interact.
I
and
think it's
virtually come.
$5 too.
Yeah, it's $5.
It's only $5.
To virtually
I-
come,
I-
or
I'm
you
not
can
on the
actually
show.
come.
I have to say, I had already. Should I say this on here?
Yeah, you had a prior engagement.
I had already
I'm
told
gonna say
Heather
it.
Learman because she asked me first. Why is every show on the fucking same day? Oh, I'll spray myself.
Is it Halloween?
It's on the whatever your date is.
Yeah, Saturday. The 24th.
It's a Kevin Brogan birthday
That's Halloween, huh?
birthday
No,
show
the following.
that John
21st.
Butera is in, and Heather Learman's in the show, and she asked me first to be and that's $25 a person. But
So you made the wrong decision.
but once I give my word, I'm like Dan. Once I give my word,
That's
I don't
the
go
way it
back on
be.
my word. So Gina Kajemikoffin is saying my fucking dishwasher just blew up. My kitchen is flooded. Fuck. Oh, Gina.
Gina, why the fuck you always have problems?
Gina,
Holy
why
You
is
got
she like calling
you and your
911?
husband
Why
got
is
more
she
money than
telling
God.
Call the plumber.
I
Get a
know.
fucking naked dishwasher. Have him do it at your house.
Gina, I miss you. I love
Yeah,
Gina.
Gina,
Gina's
Jesus.
fucking- Gina, I told you,
Gina
you belong
Gina is
so happy
so
in this
sweet.
world.
Yeah,
I love
we-
Gina.
I'm thinking
I
about
love
your fucking
Gina.
Dishwasher. That
I've
sucks.
had
That
some
kinda shit
private
sucks.
Gina, you can pay
conversation.
me. I'll come fucking dishwash for you.
I'll come and clean up the. I'll get
Let me tell you
rags
something
and
about
clean it
Gina.
up.
Gina's husband is on some of the biggest sets in this fucking world, and I love Gina because Gina is so educated. She knows everything about the movie world,
She does.
and I think she's just well. I don't want to say nothing bad, but I love you, Gina, and I always wish you and your family the
Dan,
best.
you've been like 100%. I barely sprayed you tonight.
I didn't want to get wet.
I know. My mouth has been pretty clean.
And she hasn't cursed at all either.
We
I
just
don't
need
know
to
what's
have the
happening to
presence
this
out.
show. It's like it's going crazy.
Well, guys, if I could just shoot a quick load.
Yes. let's
Yes.
hear it.
All right, so I want to thank everybody, especially these two beautiful young ladies, for allowing me to be on this wonderful show.
You deserve to be here. You earned it. We love you.
Oh, I love you guys too. And I'm not expecting either one of you to say yes, but if you have nothing to do tomorrow, you're all welcome to be on the Dan Romano show if you can make it. It's going to be a great show.
I was going to have sex with Michael.
But it's going to... Look, Mike, I'm only going to... Mike, let me explain this to you, Mike. I'm only going to put the tip in because I want you to be able to walk home.
She won't make it.
No, I love Mike. Mike's fucking unbelievable. He's amazing. But anyway, I
because
forgot what the
he
fuck
gave
I
me
was
up
saying.
on Monday night. He gave me up tonight, so it's like tomorrow's like my night.
What was I saying?
No,
you were
sorry.
thanking God.
I'm
Blank the
sorry.
fuck out.
Go back to what you were saying. You
Oh,
invited
yeah,
us to be
wow.
on your show.
You thanked us.
Robin
I'm
wants to
sorry.
be in your film.
Who-
Robin DeVito is like
Yeah,
quite a
she's a-
character. She's so positive and has such positive energy
Her
flowing
aura.
from her.
Robin, if
I
you want
love
to get
Robin.
into any movie, just contact
Bye,
me. and-
Taz.
Eddie Rock Rivera. I'll send you his page, Robin. You stalk Eddie.
Yeah, if you-
Taz,
tell
Let
him
me tell you
that
something
we
about
sent
Eddie
you.
Rock. All right.
Taz,
Yeah.
draw a
That's
picture
right.
of Dan and send it to Mandy, please. I beg you.
Dan, what do you got?
No, I blanked out again. I'm sorry. It's just it's
I'm
a
sorry.
blank. It's all right. It's all
I
right.
interrupted you too
No,
many
it's all right.
times.
No,
It's
you're
okay.
fine.
It's good. You're
It's-
perfect.
Dan.
There's only 5 minutes left. 4 minutes. 4 minutes left.
Well, you have a reputation. You've got a lot of friends who are famous wrestlers. How did you get into that scene? Who was
Yeah.
the first wrestler you met?
Kevin Nash.
And how'd you
One-
meet him?
On Facebook.
Okay, and then was it like a domino
mixed-
effect?
well,
Like is
yeah,
it like when you
it-
meet a comedian, then everyone you know is a fucking comedian?
Well, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Because the biggest one that I met, the nicest
Oh,
one
and I-
was probably Mick Foley. Mick Foley came into the restaurant. He ate food, and I came up with the idea to do meet and greets. So
Okay.
I met a guy named Bobby Rydell, who is very big in the WWE, WWF world, and little by little, I found out there's a lot of money to be made by having these people come in.
Yeah, because the fans of that
Right,
shit
exactly.
are so dedicated.
These people will
like,
pay $50 for them to sign their name on a belt or a picture. But they also want... The biggest risk I ever took is I had Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and X-Pac, which are three of the biggest names in the world in wrestling. They cost me $6,000 to get into my restaurant. But I wound up making $8,000 on the $6,000 that I had to pay them to come in. So I knew there was a business. Anytime there's a business, you have to manipulate it and try to make money on doing it.
And what you?
Yes.
It was like a little convention. Like you had
Yeah, I had them come to the
three of them,
pizzeria.
and you could interact with them if
Right.
you were in the.
Yeah, well,
you
they
went and
it
got
was a meet
dinner.
and greet.
Okay.
So what I did was my biggest gimmick was I took every wrestler that came in, I made a pizza with them.
Very cool.
So then I would have them promote the show at the same time.
Okay.
So that's when it was on different stations. So if you look at my shows, I have 5 different stations being promoted by 15 or 20 different wrestlers at any given time.
Very cool.
And then that's how you build the meet and greets. And then I started getting 30 people coming to a show, and 40 people, 50 people, 60 people. And then Rikishi, who is The Rock's uncle,
Oh, okay.
and he would put me on the phone with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Who the fuck am I speaking to? You get starstruck after a while. And then meeting John Cena, which is now a big actor now. Now he's not even a wrestler anymore. He's an actor.
Yeah.
And Mick Foley and Noelle Foley, which is his daughter, which is a beautiful model girl. So it's an overwhelming thing.
Very
Cool.
But my thing is very simple. I don't give a fuck how big you are. If you ever think you're bigger than me or that you're better than me,
That's me, man.
I don't want. That's when I
We're
like
the
cut
same.
the ropes. I'm like, I don't need it.
We respect people for people. whether you're in the business a week or
Right.
20 years.
Well, that's
as
what
long
you're
as
supposed
you're
to
a
do.
good person.
Right. So
And you're
that's my rule
respectful.
with people, and I tell people, if you ever think that you're fucking bigger than me, just go, because I don't need it.
Right.
I
Nancy
hang out with
Reams
Tom.
is saying you're SOL Dan with Bonnie. What does SOL mean?
Shit out of luck.
Yeah, I couldn't say it.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Okay. And
I blanked out again. I'm sorry.
my boyfriend's saying, you know, my mom
All right.
watches this show. Thanks for letting her know about her sex life. And Gina Kajemi Coffin says, does Dan remember Captain Lou Albano, the
Very
wrestler?
good. He was a very good friend of mine.
All right,
Captain
talk about
Lou
that.
Albano. And
Oh,
Cammy,
shoot, it's
Cammy
8:30.
is their uncle. Oh,
Yep.
I mean
This hour flew by. We will definitely have you back again.
Dan, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you
it was
so
an honor
much.
to be here, everybody. God
You
bless
are a
all.
legend.
No,
And-
no, I'm too young to be a legend.
All
All
right.
right, when you die, you'll be a legend.
There you go. You put a plaque on me on your show.
When somebody hates somebody, I love them more. You hate Trump, I love him more. So
Makes sense.
that's the way it goes. All right, sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No,
I'm
we're
just-
good.
Everybody
Spray
hate me so
myself.
she can love me.
Spray
Everybody
me.
hate me so she loves me more.
Spray me.
Get home safe. Have a good night.
Spray
Love you guys.
myself.
God bless. Thank you.
Be good.
Bye. Bye.